Good morning, children. Sairam, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and staying safe and healthy at your places. So, children, recently we all have celebrated one festival, right? Which festival? Festival of brothers and sisters, right? Which festival? Yes, Raksha Bandhan. So we all have celebrated Raksha Bandhan, and I hope children you all enjoyed and celebrated this festival with your siblings and families and had a great fun. Okay. So children, now let's come back, okay? So in this video children, we will going to start a new chapter from your new voices. Okay, we will going to start a new chapter from your new voices. Okay, so children, before that I want to ask some questions to you all. Okay, so children, which animal is the largest land animal? Which animal is known as the largest land animal? You need a hint. That animal has a long nose, which is known as trunk. Which animal? Yes, elephant. Elephant is the largest land animal, right? Largest land animal, and it has long nose. That is what? That is known as trunk. Okay. So why I am showing you this picture of elephant? Why? Because our next chapter is about the baby elephant. Okay, so our chapter 5 is the curious baby elephant. The curious baby elephant. Okay, so children, before we begin with our chapter, I would like to tell you who is the author or writer of this chapter. Okay, so this is the picture of the writer, or you can say author, and his name is Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling. Okay, he was born on 1865 and died on 1936. He was an English journalist, short story writer, poet and novelist. Okay, who was born in Bombay, now it is Mumbai, where in India. Okay, his most famous works are the Jungle Book. You all know Jungle Book, right? And many of you have not only read the book, but you all have seen movies also, cartoons also. So it was written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, and The Men Who Would Be King and Kim. So these two are the most famous works that he has done. So this chapter, The Curious Baby Elephant, is also written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, so now before we start, first, we always discuss new words, word meaning and make sentences. Okay, so now let's begin. Okay, so children, first let's see some new words. Okay, the first word is curious. The first word is curious. 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 The first word is curious. Okay, then second, spank. Spank. Second word is spank. 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 Okay, next word is Limpopo. 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 Fourth one is Colo Colo. KOLO. KOLO is Colo Colo. Okay. Fifth one is trudging. 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 It's not trudging. Okay, you can say D is silent here. Trudging. Sixth word is budging. 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 Okay, BUDGING. Budging. Okay, and then next word is oozy. Double O Z Y, oozy. Double O Z Y, oozy. Eighth word is musky. Musky. M-U-S-K-Y, musky. Ninth one is splath. S-P-L-A-T-H, splath. Next word is splath. S-P-L-A-T-H, splath. And the last word is tusky. Tusky. T-U-S-K-Y, tusky. Okay. First word is curious. Curious. Second word is spank. Spank. Third is limpopo. Limpopo. Fourth one is colo colo. Colo colo. Fifth one is trudging. Trudging. Sixth one is budging. Budging. Seventh is oozy. Oozy. And eighth one is musky. Ninth is splath. Splath. And the last one is tusky. Tusky. So children, what you have to do, these new words you have to pronounce. First you have to write it down in your fair notebook, okay? And while writing, what you have to do is you have to learn the words also, and you have to pronounce the words, okay? Then you have to write it down. Understood? Okay. Next is word meaning. Okay. So the first word is what, children? Curious. Curious. Now what is the meaning of curious? So the meaning of curious is eager to know. Eager to know or to learn something new. Okay. So the meaning of curious is eager to know. Eager to know. Okay. So curious child wants to know like everything, why this thing is happening, and so much of things. Okay, so the meaning of curious is eager to know or to learn something new. Learn something new. Okay. Now second word is spank. Second word is spank. Now what is the meaning of spank? Beat lightly. That means beating someone lightly. Okay, the meaning of spank is beating lightly. Beat lightly. Okay. Third is trudging. Trudging. Meaning of trudging is walking slowly and heavily. Walking slowly and heavily. Okay. When person feel tired, how he walks slowly and heavily? Yes, trudging means walking slowly and heavily with heavy breathing. Okay. Fourth one is musky. Fourth one is musky. Musky means strong smelling. Something which has very strong fragrance or strong smell. So musky is strong smelling. Strong smelling. Oozy. Meaning of oozy means watery. Meaning of oozy means watery. Okay. This word meaning also you have to write it down in your notebook. Okay. Now make sentences. First word is curious. Wait, children. First word is curious. Okay. First word is curious. Now as I have told you, meaning of curious is eager to know something, eager to learn something new. Okay. So my younger brother is such a curious fellow that he always asks many questions. Okay. So my younger brother is such a curious fellow that he always asks many questions. Okay. Many questions. Okay. So children, wait here. Question spelling is wrong. I'll correct it. Okay. Okay. So curious means eager to know. My younger brother is such a curious fellow that he always asks many questions. Okay. Now second word is spank. Spank means beating lightly or beat lightly. If you are naughty, mother will spank you. If you are naughty, mother will spank you. Okay. Third one is trudging. Third one is trudging. Trudging means walking slowly, okay, with heavy breathing. Okay, when person is tired, how he walks slowly, right? So trudging. An old man was trudging up a snow covered hill, breathing heavily. An old man was walking slowly up a snow covered hill, breathing heavily. So an old man was trudging up a snow covered hill, breathing heavily. Okay. Last one is musky. Musky. Musky means strong smell. Strong smell. So she dabbed a drop of musky perfume behind each ear. She dabbed a drop of perfume, of a musky perfume, and perfume behind each ear. Okay. So musky means strong smell. So she dabbed a drop of musky perfume behind each ear. Okay. So this makes sentences also. You have to write it down in your notebook, right children? And I have always told you that no need to write these sentences as it is. You can make your own sentence also. Okay. So now we will start reading the chapter. Okay. So as I have told you children, this chapter is a origin. You can say this chapter is a origin that how elephant got long nose. Okay, this chapter is kind of a origin that how elephant got a long nose, that long trunk. Okay, so you can say children, this story might be true or it might not be. Okay, it can be true or it cannot be. So but earlier old people or ancestors used to say that this thing can happen. Okay, so children, what do you think? If elephant would not have that long nose, long trunk, how would they have survived? How? Because as I have told you, they are the biggest land animal, right? Largest land animal. So they could not like bend down and pick up the food or grass from the ground. That would not be possible. So because of their that long nose, long trunk, they are able to, with the help of that trunk, they are able to collect branches from trees or food, water. With the help of that trunk, they are able to eat, drink, and do many more things. So what would had happened if elephants would not have long nose, long trunk, right? I think their survival would not have been possible. But because of their long trunk, long nose, we are able to see them, right? Now they are present in this planet Earth. If it would not be, then I think their survival would not be possible. Okay, so this chapter is a origin of of how elephant got a long nose. So this story was set at a time, children, when elephant had that small nose. Okay, as small as a boot size. Boots is kind of what shoes you all wear in winter season, right? So now let's read it. There was a time when the elephant's nose was no bigger than a boot. Okay, he could move it from side to side, but an elephant's child changed all that. A very curious baby elephant. Okay, so there was a time when the elephant's nose was no bigger than a boot. He could move it from side to side. But an elephant's child changed all that. A very curious baby elephant. What is curious? Eager to know, who asked like many questions. They were endless list of questions. They want to know why this is happening, what is happening around him. They want to know like everything. So that baby elephant was that curious. Okay, so he was such a curious fellow that he always asked many questions. Okay, he would ask questions about anything that he saw or heard, felt or smelled or touched. He asked the ostrich why her tail feathers grew just so. He asked the giraffe what made his skin spotty. He asked the hippo why his eyes were red, and the baboon why melons tasted as they did. His parents and all his uncles and aunts would spank him when he wouldn't stop asking. Okay, so you can see that baby elephant is very curious, like he has an endless list of questions. Whomever, whatever he see and whomever he meet, he start asking questions. Okay, whatever he see, whatever he hear, whatever he felt, whatever he smell or touched, like he wants to know each and everything. So whomsoever he meet, he ask questions, lot of questions, that it annoys that person. Okay, so he asked ostrich that why her tail feather grew so. He asked the giraffe what made his skin so spotty. He asked the hippo that why his eyes are red. And he asked baboon that why melons tasted as they did. So like his parents, his uncles and aunt are like annoyed. Okay, they are annoyed listening his questions, endless questions, many questions. They are annoyed. So sometimes they would spank him. Okay, when he wouldn't stop asking questions, they would spank him. Now here children, is it a right thing to spank curious baby elephant? Being curious is a bad thing? What do you think children? See, I think children, being curious is not at all a bad thing. Because what I have told you, curiosity means eager to know. Okay, if a child is curious, that means he wants to learn like many different things. He wants to learn many things. He wants to know many things. So curiosity is not a bad thing. Being curious is a good thing. But asking too much of questions, sometimes it annoys another person. That is true. But curiosity is not a bad thing. Being curious is a really good thing, because you are like you want to learn something, you want to know something, that why this thing is happening. You want to know it, you want to know the reason behind it, right? So curiosity is a good thing, but asking too much of question, annoying someone too much, is not a good thing. Okay, and here spanking is not a right thing. Okay, spanking is not a right thing, but instead you can have handle it like in a different way, like answering his questions or giving any other kind of solution would have worked better instead of spanking. Okay, so now we will continue. He would, aunt and his parents would spank him when he wouldn't stop asking. What? Questions, obviously. Okay, so now, okay, I have book also here, okay, asking questions. Now, what does a crocodile have for dinner? Now his question is, what does a crocodile have for dinner? Now he wants to know that what crocodiles eat for their dinner. So he asked one day. So all the animals said shh. Okay, all the animals said shh, but he would not stay quiet because he is very curious. Okay, he's very curious. He wants to know that what crocodile had for dinner. Okay, but all the animals say just stay quiet. All the animals say him to shh, just quiet down, stay quiet. But he would not stay quiet. He kept on asking everybody he met. Okay, he kept on asking each and every person he was meeting or he met. One day he met the colo bird. Okay, one day he met the colo bird. She told him where he could find an answer. So like he asked with every person, but no one was answering his questions. No one was ending down his curiosity. So now he met one day, he met the colo bird. So she told him that where he could find an answer to his questions. Okay, So, go to the grey, green, greasy Limpopo River, she said. Go to where? Grey, green, greasy Limpopo River. She said, you'll find your answer there. So, off he went, carrying a lot of bananas and sugarcane and melons. He'd be hungry on the way, you see. After a week of trudging and budging, he reached where he had to reach. At the edge of the river, he stepped on what he thought was a log of wood. It winked one eye. So, one day he met the Kolo Kolo bird, right? And he asked with her, and she told him where he could find an answer. So, what did she told him? That you go to grey, green, greasy Limpopo River. There you will find your answer. So he went. Now he took this challenge. He wants to know, anyhow he wants to know that what crocodile have for dinner. So he wants to know it like anyhow. So he took this challenge and he decided that he will go to the Limpopo River. So he went. He carried a lot of bananas and lots of banana, sugarcane and melons with him, so that in the way, if he feels hungry, he can feed. Okay, he can feed himself, he can eat. So he carried with himself, like he was so ready to go there and to know that what crocodile had for dinner. So after a week of trudging and budging, he reached, like 1 week, after 1 week he reached there. Okay, somehow he reached there. Okay, now the moment he reached there, okay, at the edge of the river, he thought that he stepped on a log of a wood. Okay, he thought that he stepped on a log of a wood, but that wood's one eye winked. It winked one eye. So, excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in these parts? So he asked the question that, excuse me, have you seen a crocodile in these parts? Asked the elephant's child politely. The creature winked the other eye and half lifted his tail out of the mud. I am the crocodile, he said. The elephant's child grew excited and kneeled down. Okay, I have been looking for you all these days, he said. Will you please tell me what you have for dinner? Now, he stepped on that log of a wood, and that log of a wood was what, children? Crocodile. So when he reached there, he stepped on the log of a wood, and he asked that, do you know that where I can find crocodile in these parts? Okay, then that crocodile winged one eye. Okay, winged one eye, then he opened his another eye, then he lifted his tail and he said, okay, here I am the crocodile. Okay, I am the crocodile. So the elephant child, like, he was so excited that he met crocodile. Now he will get his answer, that what he had for dinner. So he was like very happy, very excited to meet him. So he grew so excited that he kneeled down. Okay, and he said that I have been looking for you all these days. Okay, he was so excited that he kneeled down and he told him that I was looking for you for all these days. So he said, directly he asked, now can you tell me what you have for your dinner? So he asked with crocodile, will you please tell me what you have for dinner? Right, now what do you think, children, crocodile has for dinner? Let's see. Okay, now splat, or you can say splash. You know splash? When the crocodile's tail back into the oozy mud, that means when he lifted his tail and put it back into that oozy mud, oozy means watery mud, it splashed the muddy water. Okay, so splat, when the crocodile's tail back into the oozy mud. So he said, now come nearer, little one, come nearer, and I'll whisper, said the crocodile. The elephant's child put his head down close to the crocodile's musky, tusky mouth, and the crocodile caught him by his little nose. Okay, so crocodile, when he came to that oozy mud, he told curious baby elephant that, You come nearer, little one. Come nearer. I will. He wants to whisper that answer. He said, I want to whisper that answer into your ears. And as you know, that baby elephant is like so curious. He wants to know somehow, anyhow. So he put his head down close to the crocodile's musky tusky mouth. And the moment he put his head down, crocodile caught him by his little nose. Okay, so children, now what do you think? What will happen next? So to know that, we have to watch our next video. Okay, so the next story we will continue in our next video. Till then, children, what you have to do is you have to write new words, make sentences, word meaning in your fair notebook. Okay, you have to fair it down in your notebook, and you have to read the chapter. Okay, 2 to 3 times you have to read the chapter. Okay, children. Okay, so next story we will continue in our next video. Sai Ram.